Hey guys, so this is episode 2, the Arsenal career mode, and after looking at the comments, I now have 30 players on the shortlist that I'm looking at. This is players that you've commented and players that I'm interested in as well. So I'll let you just have a quick run through of that at the start of this episode. So we've got Leno from Bayer Leverkusen, Lopez from Lyon, Alves from Barca, Trippier from Burnley, Nkulu from Marseille, Bruno Alves from Fenerbahce, Matip from Schalke, Haudes from Schalke, Kurzawa from Monaco, Gaia from Valencia, Carvalho from Lisbon, Schneiderlin from Southampton, Busquets from Barca, Bender from Dortmund, Kondogbia from Monaco, Aubameyang from Dortmund, Bender from Leverkusen, Pogba from Juventus, Moraes from Dortmund, Schneider from Galatasaray, Martinez from Porto, Lacazette from Lyon, Kefane from PSG, Erdinich from St Etienne, Johan Tiller from Schalke, Martial from Monaco, Dos Santos from Villarreal, Dani from Zenit, Ferreira Carrasco from Monaco, and Bruma from Galatasaray. So all these players I'm currently scouting them, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm currently scouting all these players, and in 10 days I will have the information back, and I think I'm just going to actually cut just 2 there, and I'm just gonna let you guys see the stats, how much they're valued at, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna skip ahead 10 days here, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Right, okay guys, so that's us now 10 days in. There's no transfers or anything like that happening. I've not even had a bid from anyone, but we do have most of them, apart from Carvalho and Lacazette, all the things that came back through. So as you can see, Leno is valued at 10 million. If we go look at him further, he would cost about between 15 and 19 million, which is pretty good for a keeper his age and his rating. So I'm definitely interested in that. Lopez is a year older, not as good, and he'd also be probably about 5 million cheaper. So you can weigh up your options there. Dani Alves obviously was ready at the start to be seen, will cost about 5.5 million to 6 million probably. Trippier I'm not that interested in. He would add depth, but I'm not really interested in him. He would cost about 4 million. But if you guys want him, just let me know. Nkulu, something like that, he's going to cost about 15 million. He'd definitely had some good depth. He'd be a not bad signing. Bruno Alves, obviously he's quite old, but he would be like 5 million, so not bad price tag. Matip is really young, only 22, and would only cost like 8 million, so I'm definitely interested in Matip. I'm actually, it's a bit long to do that, so I'm just going to tell you the valuations. But yeah, so how it is 13.5 million. Kurzawa only free, Gaia only free, obviously Carvalho hasn't been finished yet. Schneiderlin 8.5, Busquets, by accident I inquired Busquets, it says 44.5 million. I could probably, his valuation is actually like 15 million I think, so I could probably get him quite cheap-ish, like 20-30 million. Bender 8.5 million. Kondogbia, who looks pretty good, is only worth 2 million. Aubameyang's worth 7, Bender is worth 10.5, Pogba 16, Royce 34, Schneider's 18, Martinez again I inquired by mistake. He'll probably cost about 20 million. Lacazette obviously hasn't been finished yet. Cavani 21.5, Erdinich 5.5, Huntelaar 18, Martial only 1, Dos Santos 11.5, Dani 11 million, and Ferreira Carrasco 5.5, along with Bruma his 3.5. So there are a couple of good players that I'm definitely interested in there. And with that, I'm actually going to look at these players and decide which ones I'll go ahead and start try to buy. Okay guys, so I decided that I think I want to be looking at Leno, along with Matip, also Gaia. A defensive mid, I think Kondogbia would be pretty good, although I'd probably look for someone better as well as him, like 2 defensive mids. I'm also going to look to bring in a striker, presumably Cavani. If not Cavani, who's obviously the main option I'd want, I'd be happy to go for like some Martinez or Huntelaar or someone like that. And yet they're the 4 players that I'm looking to bring in most, so I'm actually going to straight away just use it here, just keep putting a bid this. So let's skip ahead a bit and see how everything goes. Good transfer offers, right? Okay, this is hard. Obviously, when I've played with Fuzo, he hasn't been great when I've played with him this year in FIFA 15. But obviously, he's a great player, and I wouldn't want to sell my rival, especially Man City, because they always take Arsenal's players. So I'm definitely interested in selling Walcott. I know he's got a lot of pace, but I could use the money, so I'm against for 22 million for him. I don't know if I can afford that. I probably can't, but you know, let's see how much Man City want. This is really unrealistic, but let's see how much they want. I'll ask for 72.5 million and see if they are really interested in those, or if they're just kinda seeing how it'll go, right? So we'll see how that goes. Right, that's 7 things coming through. Apparently, Matip is looking like he's going to go to Everton. I really wanted to get him. So let's see, Huntelaar, they want 25 million. They want 23 and they want 19.5. So Leno, I'm going to bid 14.5. I'm going to bid 14.7 million. Right, that'll do it for that. Porto, they want 23. I'll bid 20. Let's go with that. It's still quite cheap, I guess, you know. And Huntelaar, they want 25. That's quite a lot. I'll bid 21. Although I'd probably rather Martinez to Huntelaar just because he's 3 years younger and only overall worse. So, right, so Ozil 67.5 million's a lot of money. A lot of it. Right, this is going to be a really weird thing. I know I shouldn't do it, but I really want that money. That I could do a lot with that money. I'm actually gonna accept that and see how the talks go. Wilshere, I'm gonna keep a hold of just because he's younger and he'll be worth a lot more. And they can afford 15.5. If they can bump up to 19.5, I guess I'll accept that. Just see how they look at that. Okay, and that's how that went. Okay, so let's skip ahead a little bit again. Right, so the bid for Cavani's been accepted. That wasn't expected. Okay, I'll go ahead with these talks, and then if the bid for Martinez and Huntelaar get accepted as well, kind of have to decide later on. But for now, I may as well go through with that. Kondogbia, they want 4.7 million. I'll offer 4.5. Again, I'm just being really stingy with this. Right, so I can't get Matip. I'm going to have to look at another centre back because he's away to Everton, I think. Jose Gaya, they are not willing to accept 6 million. I'll put in 7.5. That should definitely get some sort of interest from them, I think. Right, so obviously now we can't get Matip, so I'm going to look at someone else. I'm unsure how it is could actually replace Mertesacker, to be honest. And Kulu, he's younger, he's cheaper, he's faster. I think I want the things that the versatility that Nkulu offers. So I'm gonna go 14 million for Nkulu, which is a lot considering I could have got Matip for like 8. That's really annoying, but I think I'm not gonna go for him though. Sevilla, I'm not going to accept 15.5 million. I'm just going to keep Walker here then, I guess, which is fine. Yeah, I'm not going to get Guy, he's going to be way too hard to get, and Huntelaar I'm not going to take. Hope I'll find some sort of area to cut, because this is really dragging on, but sorry about that. Right, so I need some, what was I going to look at? Oh yeah, I'm going to look into Kurzawa. He's obviously better, but you know he's older as well, so it's weird. But because I would probably start ahead of Gibbs and Monreal. Oh, he'd definitely in some sort of time. He's only wondering worse than Gibbs and 3 years younger, so he'd definitely work his way, I'm sure. Wilshere again, I want to keep a hold of. You know, he can definitely help out if Ramsey gets hurt or something. So that's Ozil definitely gone now. Right, so that is made things interesting. So actually what I'm going to do, again this has been really a weird episode, so it's bad, it's been a really weird episode. So yeah, basically that's us into, let me just check here, that is us into the 17th of July, okay, so we've still got plenty of time in the transfer window, and that's what I say now, we have 100 million and 410,000 in the bank. So if you guys have any other players that you think I should get, any maybe dearer players, you know, that I should actually look to get, because obviously with that, the more money we've got now, we can definitely afford that. So if you guys do want me to go through with that, definitely leave it in the comments who I should go with. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this. Obviously we've not made any signings yet, but if you look back at it, we are looking to bring in Cavani or Martinez, either one. They're both in contract stage. We're looking to bring in Nkulu, Kurzawa, Kondogbia, Leno, and hopefully a defensive mid who may actually get a finish with Carvalho. So yeah, this has been fun. I hope you've enjoyed.